If you are between 65 and 80 years old and still doing these 8 things, you are a true rare gem. Have you ever stopped to think about what it really means to age well? Imagine moving through life's golden years with energy, joy, and a sense of purpose that only grows with each dawn. Staying active, mentally agile, and emotionally connected are signs of a life that has been well lived and that still has a lot to offer. In today's video, we will explore the 8 fundamental attitudes that prove that you are indeed a true rare gem between the ages of 65 and 80. These habits go far beyond simple routines. They reflect a deep commitment to health, well-being, and happiness. These are practices that strengthen the body, challenge the mind, warm the heart, and feed the soul. Each one of them is like a valuable piece, composing a treasure that few manage to preserve over time. Get ready to discover not only what these attitudes are, but also why they are so powerful and transformative. You will realize that by incorporating them into your daily life, you are investing in a much richer, fuller, and more meaningful life. Stay with me until the end, because throughout this video, we'll reveal practical and surprising tips that could make all the difference in your future, and maybe even inspire you to adopt new habits starting today. Are you ready to recognize yourself as a true rare gem? So let's go on this exciting journey together. 1. Preserving physical health. The foundation of independence. Maintaining physical independence is, without a doubt, one of the greatest triumphs of mature life. Being able to perform everyday tasks, such as cooking, cleaning, dressing, and taking care of your own hygiene, without depending on constant help, is a clear sign of vitality and inner strength. Regular practice of physical activities, such as walking, swimming, dancing, or yoga, is essential to ensure mobility, strength, and balance. Each movement is an investment in the freedom to come and go, to continue exploring the world and living fully. In addition to exercise, a balanced diet is an inseparable ally. Giving preference to fresh and nutritious foods, such as fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains, nourishes the body from the inside out, strengthening the immune system and preventing chronic diseases. Avoiding excess sugar, bad fats, and processed foods is a gesture of self-love that reflects on your disposition and quality of life. Physical health is the foundation that supports all other aspects of life. It is through it that we can embrace new opportunities, maintain autonomy, and build unforgettable moments with those we love. Whoever preserves this strength also preserves the ability to dream and achieve, even as the years go by. Mental agility. The art of keeping your mind young. The mind is like a muscle. The more it is exercised, the stronger and more agile it becomes. And you, who are dedicated to keeping it active, demonstrate rare wisdom. Reading a variety of books, solving puzzles, learning new languages, or even exploring new technologies are attitudes that keep your brain young and flexible. Each new piece of information, each mental challenge overcome, builds bridges within the brain, strengthening neural connections and delaying cognitive aging. But it's not just about memorizing facts. It's about keeping your curiosity alive, continuing to question yourself, seeking to understand the world, and adapting to it. In addition to constant learning, a resilient spirit in the face of problems is also a mark of those who cultivate mental agility. Instead of giving in to pessimism, you see obstacles as opportunities to grow, learning precious lessons from each difficulty. This ability to solve problems and keep an open mind to change is what makes life's journey richer and more surprising. Social connections, the secret to a longer, happier life. Few things are as powerful for health and happiness as maintaining strong social ties. Friends, family, neighbors, and community colleagues form a support network that nourishes the emotional state, combats loneliness, and even strengthens the immune system. You who cultivate these relationships not only demonstrate empathy and affection, but also understand that shared life has a much sweeter flavor. Participating in social events, getting involved in community activities, volunteering, or simply maintaining a routine of meetings and genuine conversations are ways to feed the spirit. It is in the laughter shared, the advice exchanged, and the moments of mutual support that we find the strength to face the ups and downs of life. Furthermore, offering your time and experience to help others, whether as a mentor or volunteer, multiplies your positive impact on the world and brings an invaluable sense of purpose. Anyone who invests in human connections is, in fact, cultivating one of the greatest secrets to a long, happy, and meaningful life. Financial security, the power of freedom and peace of mind. Financial security is an achievement that few fully appreciate until they feel the weight of the freedom it provides. Between the ages of 65 and 80, being able to live without excessive worries about money is a privilege that reflects years of planning, discipline, and wisdom. Having an organized budget, a solid emergency fund, and a well-structured retirement means being able to make choices based on real wants and needs, not financial limitations. If you have achieved this stability, you know the importance of small, daily habits, controlling expenses, avoiding unnecessary debt, and investing wisely to guarantee the future. Every conscious decision throughout your life, every penny saved, built this fortress of tranquility that now sustains your days. And more than just security, financial freedom allows for dreams, traveling, supporting social projects, helping your family, or simply enjoying life without fear of tomorrow. It offers the lightness of someone who can look to the future with serenity, knowing that, regardless of the challenges, the solid foundation built over the years will continue to protect you. Emotional well-being, the fuel for happier days. Having emotional well-being is one of the biggest indicators that life is being lived to the fullest. You who choose daily to see the positive side of situations, practice gratitude, and maintain active hope, show that you understand one of the greatest secrets of happiness. It does not only depend on external circumstances, but mainly on the way we interpret what we experience. The ability to remain calm in the face of difficulties, to rise again after falls, and to continue believing that better days will come is a valuable skill. This realistic optimism is like an internal fuel that drives your life even in challenging times. Furthermore, having a strong sense of purpose, whether through volunteer activities, personal projects, or even in small everyday gestures, is what brings deep meaning to existence. Being aware that our actions positively impact the world around us is something that strengthens not only our spirit, but also our mental and physical health. Spiritual growth, finding purpose, and inner peace. Spiritual growth, regardless of religious belief, is one of the greatest sources of peace and happiness as we grow older. Having the ability to look at life with a broader perspective, seeing purpose in experiences and gratitude in achievements, and learning is a true treasure. Those who cultivate spirituality understand that it goes beyond dogmas. It is about connection with yourself, with others, and with something greater. Practicing reflection, meditation, prayer, or simply moments of inner silence are ways to keep this flame burning, feeding hope and compassion. Spiritual growth also brings resilience. Faced with the losses and inevitable goodbyes that life imposes, those who have a solid spiritual foundation find the strength to accept, understand, and move forward with the certainty that each stage is part of a greater journey. This serenity, which radiates peace to those around it, is one of the most admirable characteristics of those who have reached maturity with wisdom. Continuous learning, the key to an always renewed mind. The ability to continue learning, even after so many life experiences, is one of the most inspiring traits anyone can have. If you, between 65 and 80 years old, still seek new knowledge, whether out of curiosity, necessity, or pure passion, know that you are a true rare jewel. Continuous learning keeps the brain active, sharpens creativity, and renews the soul with new perspectives. Learning something new, whether it's a language, a manual skill, playing an instrument, or mastering modern technology, challenges the brain to form new neural connections. And in addition to the cognitive benefits, learning brings enthusiasm, that sparkle in the eyes that appears when a new discovery is made, showing that the thirst for life continues to pulse strongly. More than absorbing information, continuous learning is also a form of adaptation. It shows that you are open to change, willing to evolve, to reinvent yourself in the face of the world's new demands. This openness is what allows you to live with enthusiasm and relevance, regardless of age. Those who dedicate themselves to learning also dedicate themselves to living with more meaning and emotion. The beauty of aging wisely and with purpose. At the end of this reflection, it is clear that aging well is not just a matter of luck or genetics. It is a daily choice made through conscious habits and positive attitudes. If you, between 65 and 80 years old, keep these 8 practices alive in your daily life, know that you represent something rare and precious in today's world. Every step taken to preserve physical health, keep your mind active, cultivate deep relationships, ensure financial stability, nurture emotional well-being, grow spiritually, constantly learn and laugh with an open heart is a powerful affirmation of your strength to live. These habits don't just prolong life. They make it infinitely richer, more vibrant and more meaningful. And the most beautiful thing is to realize that it is never too late to start incorporating them. No matter how old you are, there is always room to cultivate new dreams, new friendships, new discoveries, and new joys. So, keep shining, inspiring, and showing the world that true youth is in the soul, and that life, in all its phases, deserves to be lived with intensity, gratitude, and enthusiasm. After all, like a true rare jewel, you are living proof that time only makes everything even more valuable.